I said it like that, but we did. Uh, yeah. Welcome to the podcast. There we go. I'm actually recording now. So, 9-0 win for FCC of Champions Cup, leg 2, round 1. Um, Fun night. Decent weather. Yeah, give me one second. I'm gonna mute audio. We're gonna turn excuse me, fire down before we watch IndyCar highlights. But we're gonna use a funny. All right, we are professional here. We're professional grade even, and yeah. All right, let's just move on to hockey, man. Like this Olympic break, post Olympic break hockey has not been good for Oilers. Yeah, I understand cookie settings. Um, yeah, I predicted they would beat the Ducks 3-2, and they lost 6-5. Whoops, that is a wrong recap. Let's go to Game Center. And it was for night for Comcast Champions Cup, so I missed a little bit of the game, but this was probably the worst officiated game I have seen in all my years of watching hockey. Like, yeah, I know this card's all tangled. I probably need to get a new headset soon. I've had this almost 3 years, but it's still going strong. So, um, yeah. You can tell I really don't want to talk about this because, yeah, no, it was embarrassing. Your goal scorers for Jack Valsovic, excuse me, Ryan Nugent Hopkins, Ian Moore, Alex Killorn, Zach Hyman, Evan Bouchard, Leo Carson, Zolliger, Olin, Matt Savoy, Brigitte Saddleneck, and that was the game winner. And yeah, I'm gonna do my very, 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 very professional. Excuse me. Telestrator. That's like always worth wanted, but they should have at least got a 4-4 chance before the game ended. So give me 1 second. Um, they're calling this all night, except for apparently, um, the last few minutes, as you can see clearly right here. Oh wait, I gotta make it yellow to be a telestrator. So you can see clearly right here is a hook. They're calling this all night, but apparently At the last minute, anything goes. Not, I don't think they would have won because they played abysmal. But come on, you at least gotta call that. If you're gonna call it all night, call it consistently. Or it's just embarrassing sometimes. I know, definitely for us not to blame for that loss, but at least 4-4 to end the game. Well, this would face off and get a chance, maybe two, but we're talking about what ifs. And, that's not how real life works. You can't just talk about what ifs. So, anyways, let's. Excuse me, let's move on to Blue Jackets versus Bruins. Excuse me. So, fortunately, it was a 4-2 loss. Didn't think we were going to be Boston, but I didn't think it was going to be as bad as it was. And Corpusalo made 36 saves. Bruins, even. Jackets winning streak at 7. Oh, hell, guys, I'll be right back. I left my cookie cooler in a different room. Okay, let's start again. Okay, that is insane. What in the world happened here? How do you have 20 shots in one period and only get one goal? I am so confused. Like, how? Anyways, free shots game, obviously, Corpusalo is going to be the first one. Arvidsson, well, I'm only a year younger than Corpy, and Fantelli. Marchenko, Arvidsson, Iki. Of course, we check what score at us. Early, Fantelli, even Arvidsson have an empty net to ice the game. So let's read some quotes from Blue Jackets players only. If there's any. Well, we could get a coach quote from for coach. We had more no score chances that game. Bro, you know what to say. Columbus coach Rick Bonus said, we dominated the first, we dominated the third. It was like it was even. But it's a 60-minute game, coach. You can't play 40 minutes and expect to win. That's why the Jackets lost. That game did not get away from us. We played hard. We played well. We play like that. We'll get results. Sometimes things just go your way. Life as a Ferrari fan. Excuse me. And tonight was an example of that. Give the goalie a lot of credit. He played outstanding for Blue Jacket. This Corpusalo. Miss Corpy. We have 4 opportunities with a 2-goal show. I mean, we have, 42 shots? But if we play like that, we'll live for the result. I know Munchman likes to zip red way. We got about to go our way. It was a good breakaway for me, Machenko said. I mean, of course Zach is going to know how good of a goalie he is, but he used to be teammates. We're aware of how good goalie he is, said Columbus defenseman and probably future Norris winner, either that or Bouchard. Zagreski said of his former teammate. We didn't think we could score traffic rebounds, 2s on 1s. It's not much we could do besides get one past it. We played a great game, and it's unfortunate it's against us. Yeah. Oh, pause is okay. I know we recently lost a child, so well, not recently, but you know. So yeah, a very, 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 very frustrating game. And now we go to Oilers Kings, which was for only win on this Californian road trip. Can't believe California has like what 4 NHL teams? Yeah, Sharks, Kings, Ducks. Oh, it's only 3. I can't math. That'll be 4. Excuse me. So yeah, the only bright spot of this California road trip was LA and McDavid hit 100 points. Obviously, said Ty Abramson, Vikasi Pokolson, former Oiler Ward Fogle, Andrew Manchapani, Connor McDavid, Cy Hyman, Leon Draisaitl, Jake Wallman, and Jake Wallman were your goal scorers. Staples Center. I don't call it. I refuse to call it. I know I'm about to. I refuse to acknowledge Crypto.com arena. So, some games you score, it's some games you go. But I think one thing you can do is control how we defend. And I thought we did a bad job. We showed chances in this game. Hyman said, for next game. And the Kings set it up dismissing their coach recently, which I find is hilarious. Note, Oilers coach Kit Shotblock said before game Mark will be out for extended period after aggravated English close cardiac injury. Sounds like the unfortunate issues Matt Miazga is going through. So and speaking of soccer, I think we not not a fun match Saturday. But show highlights, but apparently Apple TV or it's getting fully claimed now, so I've just clean, but you may not be able to monetize. Which I think is bull poop. But it should have been a 0-0 draw. I don't. I would show for a screenshot of Vander Turk on his Instagram story, but the problem is you don't see where balls being played, and that's key. Plus, even if it was on side, it looked like it deflected off Loon's arm, which obviously should be no goal because it's a handball. I mean, you can put call me bias all you want. I really don't care. But all right, let's get my teleprompter back out. There we go. I mean, with let's do Orange Helicopter this time, just because I can. That looks like a handball to me. I mean, why MLS refuses to use the technology that we're gonna have to install at most of our football stadiums for World Cup is insane. Semi-automated offsides. A bunch of cameras track players' position and the ball, and VAR sends offside or onside messages to the referee. I mean, I'm gonna use. I mean, assuming. Let's actually give a circle back. And we're about to go to commercial, so sub if you're able. 23 and 9 could be considered offside, but you know that looks like a handball. Because let's say it hit his shoulder, that'll be fine. But bless you. But it's clearly not hitting his shoulder; it's hitting his arm. Deflected off his arm even. So what VR I was looking at, I don't know. So why did you go Valley Girl there? I know why all Valley Girl there. So like VR, what are we looking at? Anyways, that was just a mastership and draw that ended up being a loss. I don't even I don't understand how. Excuse me. Did I call handball there? But oh well, it's only week 3. Not like it's September, and we're fighting for every point to make the 2026 Audi Amos Cup playoffs. So yeah, I'm about to take a break. Um but we'll be back after that, and I'll wait till after the break to watch some IndyCar highlights with y'all. So Hello, VOD watchers. How are ya? I hope you're good. Cause I will be right back. We are back. Let me Football highlights. For first race of a 2026 IndyCar season. All 30 minutes. Haha. So
racing in St. Pete. Scott McLaughlin immediately going on the defensive. It's a good start from Marcus Ericsson. A good look up the inside.
if I would have a kerfuffle to start the season. Yes, it's a kerfuffle.
Scott McLaughlin holds the lead from the pole, and Hauger has lost one place, and that is to the champion, Alex Palou.
Here comes
big move on the rookie,
just
and that is
unfortunate move by Stingray.
Full course yellow. Oh, and that is Mick Schumacher in there as well, and Marcus Armstrong.
I don't think that's Marcus Armstrong.
I believe Stingray Robb and Mick Schumacher all together there as Mick Schumacher launched off the back of Ferrucci. Emma Dixon, wife of Scott Dixon,
kind of
relieved.
Guys, we talk so much about turn one being chaos.
Kind of annoying for Slander.
Turn one is so wide, you can run two wide, three wide.
Singer Rob gets
three wide through turn four, just ahead of these cars.
It's
but
very
once
annoying.
One gets into the barrier, it usually bounces back. Half the track width is gone, and there's often some innocent bystanders in that.
I just think he got.
Look. And everybody weaving down into turn four. Keep your eyes towards the rear.
It's just a first lap incident.
It's all going to happen.
Stingray just locked up.
Okay, so it's Ferrucci and Stingray Robb side by side going in, and Mick Schumacher just an innocent bystander there.
I mean, I don't.
On board here with Santino Ferrucci. Listen to the tire squeal.
That's the tire squeal.
I just think it's funny.
Robb, who was all locked up on cold tires and just kept going straight.
But here, this is on board from Stingray. You can see immediately he locks up that outside front first.
Yeah, the car just didn't want to turn.
So much speed.
Just racing gets in it.
Nowhere to go.
Pretty sure Grant Hall pooped himself seeing that.
Lunging in there,
I would poop myself if that's all of my mirrors.
He had locked up. And you see the tires.
Yeah, it's just a racing incident.
Siegel able to just stay low and out of the problem.
So
McLaughlin gets his foot to the floor. We have a green flag, and once again, we're racing. Riding on board with the pole sitter and our race leader on the run down to turn one. Malukas with a big lockup down into turn one.
But people won't
again,
say Malukas made a mistake.
Turn two and turn three. And I'm hearing that Stingray Robb, who did manage to continue, will be given a penalty for avoidable contract.
Well, did say avoidable contract.
Stingray Robb, who did manage to continue, will be given a penalty for avoidable contract.
Yeah, easy call there for the stewards. As we see a big lunge now, that's Will Power on the inside of Kiffin Simpson. He's on those hard tires, and you can tell
I thought Will was just exhausted. Not Will Power. Well, the easy percent watch.
Now looking back at Kiffin, who's having a great weekend himself.
Also, Singer Rock fan, but
confident and aggressive early. It's been a tough weekend for him, finding the balance and the chemistry in his new team. But in the
Excuse
cockpit,
me.
we know he's fierce, making moves. He's up to 13.
It's just wild at the front stretch.
And not just
We start from let's try to start finish straight. It's a
on that 26 machine this weekend.
Well, not just for Will.
Runway.
We saw the Malukas lock up there. Stingray obviously with a massive one there at the start of the race. So
yeah, but seriously, I don't agree with that penalty.
The feel of those front tires as we take a look.
It's their first race incident.
Malukas just
First lap
recently
incident,
here
I should say.
in turn
Also,
one.
it's the
There's
first
that
race,
left
but
front.
you know.
That's a big flat spot, James.
Yeah, that's not gonna feel great once you're going 180.
Yeah,
You can see he gets onto that paint, and as soon as he crosses onto the paint, that left front, oh, you can see the vibration in the wheel.
Yeah, that's going to make for a long.
I don't know why they
spin
just
wheel.
hit the
If
Lucas
vibration
Fair.
is as big as I would expect.
Like-
It's kind of a miserable situation with about 25 laps still to go until his first scheduled pit stop.
No such problems for Scott McLaughlin, leading by just under a second from Marcus
I know
Ericsson,
frozen.
who
I know.
has
I know we're
his
from off
response.
schedule,
Man,
but
you really
you know
want that
sometimes
stuck
you
behind
just
you.
got
Four-time
to,
champion
and you'll
Alex
see
Palou
why.
on
I
the
said,
hunt.
obviously in hindsight, we didn't know what's gonna happen, but you know, watching.
Alexander Rossi.
Huh.
Big moves from the start.
Oh, Warless
Seven
lost
places.
again.
Marcus Armstrong pinched
Yesterday.
forward, up 3 places, and he now sits behind
So-
Alex Palou. Lovely start from him. And the Dale Coyne drivers, Hauger, as Will Power has to defend.
That's why the notification was shot of Warless Cook. That's why my go live notification was that.
Simpson does take the place back. That's racy from Kiffin Simpson.
We told you that they've been very quick
So-
this weekend, Kip and Simpson.
Oh, that's a late move from Venus VK. Very late move on Carl Kirkwood.
And Marcus Ericsson, an Indy 500 winner. He's won here before as well on the streets, but his contract is up for renewal at the end of the
See,
season.
Lucas Tire decided it just did not want to be a tire anymore.
That's just a flat spot
Well, no,
issue.
the flat spot may have worn all the way down. That massive flat
Just look at
spot
like
on
cording.
turn one.
Watch this insane cording.
Does he
Oh,
brush
did he
the
get into
wall?
fence? I think you're right, James. I
No,
think that's from the
it's just
big
gone, it's
lockup
gone.
we saw in turn one. And that flat spot just continued.
Look at that
to
chunk of
develop
rubber
into
that
a
flew
much
off the
bigger
tire.
issue.
It's a flat spot leading to a delamination of the front left.
Yeah, he didn't hit the wall with the front, so that's just when we talked about that being a big flat spot. Here's his onboard. Yeah, you just see it start to go.
Oh, you
Now what he's got to do is do anything he can.
Wow,
to try
I
to
didn't-
reverse it, get to that apex.
I didn't
Now
realize
he's
that
gotta take the
really made his wing decide, yeah, I don't want to be a wing anymore.
From that moment down at turn one.
If I would get cautioned there because I thought Lucas was
Story
stuck,
while we were away, Will Power
but he was not. He was able to drive off.
rear suspension seemingly out of the race
So-
after contact with the wall. What an unfortunate weekend for Will Power on his huge headline.
Yeah, not a good weekend for my
We
drivers.
ride on board with the driver of the 26.
Stingray got a BS penalty and Will just
Unbelievable. This is the exact same
overshot
crash as
return.
practice.
trying to get a new car.
And carbon
That would
fiber
get
going in.
better.
Wow.
Been struggling with the brakes all weekend long. You just wonder if they weren't able to get them to a place that gave the driver the confidence and the comfort they needed. You see him standing there talking to Ron.
This
Rosinski,
weekend
talking
is
to his
race
engineers.
2. We got NHRA, NASCAR, F1.
Yeah, frustrating.
This is probably gonna be a little bit longer podcast next
You
week.
know, he's got so much experience in this sport. He's the most successful driver in terms of one-lap performance. That comes with
So-
incredible aggression on the brakes to deliver the lap time. He just doesn't have the feel. to
And
trust
Cincinnati
it.
Soccer. So
And Kevin is down on pit lane and I believe has Will Power with him.
I do. Will, what happened?
Felt like the same issue I had the other when I hit the wall. Exactly the same problem that we've had. Feel really bad for the guys. We were doing such a car was really good, and yeah, it's just plagued us all weekend this thing, and haven't been able to. Well, we fixed it for qualifying. Feel really bad.
Thank you, Will.
Get a replay back on board with Will Power again.
So,
He won't want to watch
yeah,
this.
just Trevor and
Same problem
Fox
he's been
or
struggling with
or
all the way
IMS
through the
Productions.
weekend. But guys, it's going to take time. He's been with Penske for nearly 2 decades, moving to a brand
So-
new team. So much to learn and understand from a new perspective.
But how do you fix it? There's no time. We go to Phoenix next week, straight into Arlington, another street race, huge braking requirements. Then we're at Barber.
And I'm not
So much
worried
going
about
on
Will at
so
Phoenix.
quickly,
He
we
did
just don't get a chance
decent
to
in
test, so
testing
he's going to have to learn on the
for a
track
5-star
as the
tire
race
test.
weekends under fire. Meanwhile, his
So-
teammate firing on all cylinders. Marcus Ericsson has been closing the gap to McLaughlin.
Yeah, you took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to say what an incredible job Ericsson is doing. He's running in that dirty air That's Marcus Armstrong on your screen. Ericsson a little further up on the dirty air. He has been doing a great job managing those tires, keeping the gap
Excuse
nice
me.
and tight. Palou right there with them, and the three of them not pulling away from this
So,
guy
yeah.
here, Marcus Armstrong, who had that phenomenal start, Georgia, and is keeping tabs on the top three.
And I talked to Marcus Armstrong before he jumped in the car. He said he was calm, cool, and collected. And something big for them this year is consistency from last year. Pretty much everyone on his stand is the exact same. They had a year to grow together. Big crash.
Big spin.
Spin, you spin me right, round, baby, right, round. Wait, did they give it?
Down there at turn 1, and that is
Oh, they
Christian
actually-
in the ECR, who had made up a ton of places
Um,
and was racing.
you know,
As now Newgarden and Simpson go side by side, and Dixon will try to go round his teammate as well. Can't find a way through, but Newgarden pouncing opportunistically and making up another place. Great stuff from him. Up to 12th, having started at the back of the field.
We stay green. Christian Rasmussen able to get the number 21 machine going.
yeah, it's funny they talk about Scott Dixon. Obviously, we didn't know at the time, but
The inside of turn 10, Dixon
the funniest moment of a race is about to happen.
Scott Dixon pitted
So-
on lap 2, took fuel. How many times have we seen that strategy work for this guy?
Lap
But
36.
the leader is in. Scott McLaughlin on pit road. Marcus Ericsson takes over at the head of the field, and waiting for Scott McLaughlin will be Kevin Lee.
And it has gone according to plan so far. When I checked in with the team, they simply wanted him to go long, and they
Excuse
didn't
me.
want caution somewhere in the late 20s. So they are in position to potentially be able to do this on a two-stopper. This is their used set of softs. They still have a set of new.
You have to run two sets of softs now, so just one set.
McLaughlin pits, Grosjean pits, Newgarden
That's
pits,
why they
and
brought it up.
as well. So Marcus Ericsson now leads this race from Alex Palou and Marcus Armstrong. We sit on board with Joseph Newgarden, one of the biggest leaders in the race, one of the biggest overtakers in the race so far. Joseph Newgarden, who started from his worst ever qualifying position here of 23rd.
But this in lap from Ericsson is everything right now. Such a good job from him to save enough fuel to make an extra lap. Now he's
It's
gonna be
interesting
trying
that
to
Ericsson hadn't
get
used
the
any
gaps
push
all
to
down
pass
to
up
what
to
happens
this
in pit lane.
point.
It sure does, James. This is a critical part of the race with that group being
So-
so tight. In and out laps, absolutely huge. Marcus on his stand has Robert Wickens just been inducted into the Canadian Racing Drivers Hall of Fame. It's a really strong group. Marcus is a race winner here, no doubt going to get it done.
So glad.
Dennis Hauger
Robert Wickens is still alive. He died of that one crash at Pocono. 28,
soft tires
17?
as he comes down pit lane. We'll be looking for the car, the deck Chevy of Scott McLaughlin.
And there
it is at the apex of
Turn 1, Ericsson exits the pits and will exit ahead of Scott McLaughlin. That is essentially for the lead of the race.
For now, because Ericsson's tires are cold.
Oh, my word, that's close.
That is not the time to throw
I
a
was-
big block, Marcus. Here comes McLaughlin.
He's not racing, Rossi. He should not have lost that much time. Now McLaughlin's got one lap of heat in his tires.
So-
He's got it's softs to softs. The tire compounds are even, but it's big pressure now to get off of turn 9 right here for Ericsson. Can he do it clean?
I never really know how to use push to pass, I guess. But just saying, get, excuse me, for the end of the race. I would be very stupid if I pushed to pass time. This is why I'm an IndyCar driver.
A little bit of Ericsson hit the wall with his right rear. I think he'll be okay if he can hang on. It wasn't that hard of a hit.
So,
It wasn't that hard of a hit, but it's going to give him a little bit of hesitation here into 13 and 14. Car looks really hooked up. Front end turning around there. Good launch off the corner.
But how much of a run did McLaughlin get off that final corner? Tucked up in the slipstream behind Marcus Ericsson. Doesn't look close enough to have a look at the moment. So Ericsson will hold that position over Scott McLaughlin, but critically, Alex Palou is
Like,
managed to
I
stay up,
just-
and I think Marcus Armstrong has got ahead of both of them. Was that Armstrong leaving the pits?
I think you're right. Here he goes.
It was. Armstrong goes to defend. There is contact between them, but Ericsson barges his way past. Barges past, but loses part of his car on the way through. That's a critical move for Marcus Ericsson.
This has been a dicey couple laps for Ericsson, but he managed to hang on, and now he's got.
I think it's
covered.
funny to
Armstrong's
see,
on the tires. McLaughlin
Orlando
is
Health
up.
ads.
This is so important for Ericsson to get away.
McLaughlin hunting him down through the turn and looking to 10, and Armstrong defends. McLaughlin will have to go around the outside. You can't fit two down there. There is a touch. Armstrong
So-
somehow holds on
Armstrong holds on. How did McLaughlin hold on? I have never seen an outside pass in 10 work. That was unreal.
Yeah, I mean,
The Kiwi
minus
on the Kiwi.
and below one, but you know, it's a good race.
Number 10 DHL car just stopped and serviced and leaving. This is about to get even more crazy as Palou blends out.
And Palou blends
I listened for random Firestone ad
far ahead of Marcus Ericsson.
because it is a Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg.
Down to turn 4. Wow.
So
Those extra laps, we call that the overcut. When you run longer in a stint than the guys you're racing, you get that lap.
Dixon have to
on hot
leave
tires
for a little
going
bit.
They're getting up to speed on cold tires, and it has that crossover. It's been
So
so impressive.
Not only is Palou doing the overcut, but with everybody racing hard there, they lost precious lap time in the skirmish, and Palou laughing all the way to the bank right now. Georgia.
There is action all over this place.
Here comes the funny part.
Came to the
Scott
attention of his
Dixon
crew with
pitting
some softs
here.
to another set of used softs. He said, "Do not touch the front wing." Palou is extremely
because the
happy
funny
with that.
part.
And Palou's a guy that normally defaults to primaries, as Scott Dixon is now in the pits from the lead. He was a little bit off strategy.
And who will lead the race now? It's Louis Foster, who was struggling with his tyres earlier, pitted back on lap 22 to change off his starting tyres. But he leads this race, and he leads it on merit from Rinus VeeKay and Alex Palou.
He does, but he will likely have to make 2 more stops to make it to the finish. All of the lead cars like Alex Palou, Ericsson,
So
McLaughlin,
yeah,
just 1 more stop we think to get to the end.
but did not put his tire on.
There you see the right rear.
It just lands perfectly on the tire barrier. That's hilarious how it landed on the tire barrier.
That's going to be a full course caution. There it is. And that's going to
I mean, obviously you got to
the
put
likes of Foster,
a caution out there. You can't just put a tow truck on with cars going at full
He
speed.
would have been absolutely hosed on that. The timing was so fortunate. Alex Palou once again.
Well, they are complaining like, Palou has a full relationship possess, but I'm just gonna enjoy it because we may never see anything like this again.
Why is this caution now detrimental to their race?
Well, they were hoping to sort of get some of the drivers behind them because they are going to have to do that extra stop. They've done a little bit off sequence. Now they're going to have to pit under caution. They're going to lose so much. But let's see a replay. Dixon right out of the pit.
Yeah, his tire just.
You can see the wheel nut
Yeah,
there.
there's the wheel nut.
And that is a very uncharacteristic mistake on the pit stop, and he knows it. Look at him looking in his mirror. Dixon knows something.
He's like, oh crap.
Oh, what a save, though.
Yeah, great job to hang on to it.
I just find his tire end up further than him.
Back to green. Scott moving around, trying to get some heat into
Man,
his tires.
McLaughlin,
Has a
it's
look
like,
at the champion.
oh.
They're all in neatly to turn 1 as looking up the inside. I think was Hauger, perhaps having a look at one of them.
I wish we silver flags at the track for like just regular fans, like just for black background one.
I love this. It's Armstrong and McLaughlin. McLaughlin in 3rd, Armstrong in 4th. That feels like a battle that's going to rage all the way to the checkered flag.
So
McLaughlin straight on the pace and wants to make his way straight past Marcus Ericsson. He's definitely got the pace in that car.
It's looking like a red race based on the decisions that we're seeing from guys right now. The top 8 all on those soft tires, and we have a car. That is
It's Stingray Rob again.
Stingray Rob.
Gets it going.
In turn 8, I believe.
So
Oh man, I was Stingray Rob.
All right, we saw what Marcus Ericsson was able to do with Scott McLaughlin in front, kept pace, and was making better fuel mileage. What can he do?
What annoys me is people saying he's a paid driver. Well, sorry, paid drivers, because racing isn't cheap. But
he knows what this guy's capable of. He's seen the playbook from the inside. Is there anything that he's learned, Townsend, from his time as Alex's teammate he can try to use to his advantage here?
Well, he knows that he's going up the very best as we ride on board with the Delaware Life Cam here. You see the little front bar adjustment on the previous straightaway.
excuse me.
Down with his right hand and adjusting the front anti-roll bar. It looks
I'm sure Evans Point Rail is a top 10, but he hasn't really performed that well recently.
His teammate, Will Power, And I like this call from the team. Look, we are in, as I said before, successive races here, back to back. We've got 4 out of 5 weeks on the road. You don't want Will Power to miss all of this track time and getting acclimated to the new team. He's got no chance to win today, no chance at a podium, but get him back out there and get the GBs out of the system, if you know what I mean. He just had another incident on a track, and let's have him finish strong with his head high.
Good on the brakes, really nice. Can he get the launch? That's
Better
a
launch.
lovely exit.
Better than last
way
lap.
better. Way
He's got a
better.
nice draft.
Just love a tow truck station right there.
Ducks out of the slipstream, rolls up the inside. How late on the brakes dare he be? Late enough, and that's second. Lovely stuff from
Beautiful
Now
McLaughlin
he has to go
pass.
after Alex Palou.
Just clinical. I mean, Marcus didn't want to defend there because you could see, yeah, it's just a fade out there from Armstrong, not close enough to do it, but you could see on the front straight all the marbles, all the discarded rubber that collects on the hot tires, and you don't want that if your car's not handling well. Right now, it seems like Ericsson's lost a little bit of the handle.
Oh, for sure. Now you got McLaughlin getting
So-
clean air and pulling away. He's going after Alex Palou. Ericsson now in a massive battle for the final podium position as they approach this last set of
Ericsson
stops.
just
Ericsson might come to pit lane. I might pull him in now, James, if he's struggling this much. They're in the window.
seems to be
You could do it from here. Certainly, he was
struggling with tire wear here.
McLaughlin on those hards on the primary tire, but they have to run another set of softs. It looks
Excuse
like
me.
now Ericsson under pressure from Armstrong.
Kirkwood comes into pit. Ericsson defends from Armstrong. Big push towards the wall, but
That was
Armstrong
wild.
fights his way past. Brakes too late. Ericsson continues on. The McLarens now will try to take advantage of it. Pato
I don't know how Seagrace was a moving penalty, but that was it.
Who will be furious.
Now big defense.
I don't understand IndyCar race control sometimes, man. They're very confusing.
Yeah,
Christian
Lundgaard takes
Lundgaard
advantage
making
of
the
that.
move, and I really like the call to bring in Kyle Kirkwood and go for the undercut
So-
because Kirkwood was all jammed up here.
And these guys have been driving so slowly, fighting each other. This is really playing into Kirkwood's hands. Ericsson absolutely has his hands full. They've got to bring him in.
Struggling now as Lundgaard fights, and Lundgaard takes the opportunity.
Excuse me, I saw someone tweet about the 26 car for Andretti is cursed. I'm sorry to believe it.
They have to bring him in because now Award needs to move. Award
So-
wants the position.
A couple of these blocks from Ericsson have looked pretty aggressive and might come under the review of race control, especially what happened down in turn 1. Here comes Ericsson to pit lane along with Armstrong.
Armstrong will be fuming.
They're
with
going to
that
be,
move.
Andretti's going to be kicking themselves for not bringing Ericsson in a lap sooner. Armstrong's going to be kicking himself for that move. That's 2 unforced errors that cost him positions, 1 in turn 10.
Well, I don't-
And 1 down there in turn 1. Now
Well,
he's
I don't
got
think the
28
second
in the
move
pit
was an
stop.
unforced error.
Jack, how's it look?
He's actually already been in
James, I like Hinchcliffe as a commentator. That move, I don't think that's a unforced error.
Was getting pretty dicey, but to be on the podium in this series, that's what it takes.
But what's happened again is back in 2023, the crash that made me put in all caps in one of the discourse I'm in. Have you ever?
Palou leading from McLaughlin.
So,
Seconds is the gap, and Palou chooses now to pit. Race leader on pit lane. What tires does he put on? And can he take this?
I just wondered-
Georgia is standing by.
Pallou's
I thought he was
gonna
gonna lose
put
the lead
hard
here,
tires
but-
on. Remember, he went soft, used soft. Now this is going to be a hard tire to the end for him.
And he has to put hard tires on to probably disqualified.
Wing in the front, but this pit stop is going to be ever so important for him to get that lead and keep that lead.
But that's a good strategy call, in my opinion. It's the tires are slower,
About as smooth and clean as
but
it gets. The only
they
difference between Alex
don't
Palou and Kirkwood right now
degrade
is
as
the
fast
traffic
as the
that he has to
softs
navigate
would.
through as he comes out right
He been on lap 6-7.
I think that was Joseph Newgarden. Can Newgarden play spoiler for his teammate? And here he is, Newgarden
Oh,
taking his
excuse
way
me.
past Alex Palou.
I don't think it's going to hold him up 14 seconds, though. That's
So-
a pretty tough thing to do, but it was the right call to get the 10 in. Once some of the other leaders started pitting, you don't want to be exposed to a yellow flag and get caught. So They did the right thing at the right time. Palou can really just be on cruise control at this point.
Hey guys, fastest lap, last lap, Kyle Kirkwood, and it was the fastest lap of the race. Kirkwood in the 27 is flying in the transition here with everybody. Kirkwood's got a great shot to get to the podium. McLaughlin, Kevin, coming to you.
He needs Shell 100% renewable fuel, and he's also got a...
I wonder if they get paid every time we say Shell 100% renewable fuel. Shell, can you sponsor me to talk IndyCar?
The gap really increased for a second. Big turns the front wing for the new softs, and McLaughlin is away.
McLaughlin is away and back down pit lane. In comes Pato O'Ward. Team ready for him.
Here's Kyle Kirkwood coming through turn one. McLaughlin exits. They're going to blend right at pit out.
Oh,
this is going to be super close. Kirkwood is flying.
Yeah, no.
Right now.
And he has fresh rubber. McLaughlin goes to
Lap
first.
69.
Kirkwood to go the long way round. Can Kirkwood do it? Oh, it is almost a carbon copy of McLaughlin and Grosjean from a few years ago. But
And that's where I went. Have you ever, in one of the Discords,
I wonder if Kirkwood's right rear is okay. Hopefully
So-
no puncture. He is away and smooth, and everything looks good.
Oh no! Right rear puncture for Kyle Kirkwood. Oh, the team says it's okay. Team says he's okay.
Well, Kirkwood just said right rear puncture.
I'm just looking at the tire, trying to see if that sidewall is flexing at all.
I mean, to be honest, I know Kirkwood has his mirror, but I don't know if IndyCars have a tire pressure sensor on the car. I should say on the steering wheel, because I know out of the car, the teams obviously have it. But if it seems said well good, obviously the tire sensor wasn't like going down, or the pressure wasn't going down.
And didn't see anything on his dash to suggest a puncture. And I've given
So,
Christian Lundgaard
this was such a good fight for a podium.
Lundgaard, because the lunge from Lundgaard
I'm
is
glad,
he's one of the best drivers in the series at thrusting into the corner on the brakes and making a pass happen when drivers least expect it.
And now McLaughlin has
I mean, after this race, you can see why I chose Palou as my
second place back for McLaughlin, and can Lundgaard take
championship pick. I don't know about second through fifth so far. I may have accidentally cursed Will. Or maybe he's just cursed by driving the 26 car. So
Very brave, and look right here. Both those guys in the middle using their push to pass. Kirkwood as well. 51 seconds for McLaughlin, 41 seconds for Lundgaard.
and you can see Palou had 90 seconds. He was so far ahead. There's really no reason to use it.
Button. When you're short on fuel, the engineer.
With 12 seconds ahead, you just got to focus on hitting your marks and hope you don't upset it. Because yeah, like I said,
he can't use it.
Take a look at this pass here from Scott McLaughlin inside of Kyle Kirkwood in turn 10, and now the papaya McLaren of.
Speaking of, F1 basically has to original push to pass. I don't know how it's gonna affect fuel burn, especially in a league where you can't
Great stuff.
refuel.
From McLaughlin, and then just that reactionary pass.
Which you can blame Max Verstappen instead for the refueling ban.
Beautiful driving from those two.
This is the one I want to see right here. This was a bold move. Gets on the button. You see the green lights up on the dash and the turn in, the commitment. At this point of the race, that is a one lane in a racetrack.
And Kyle Kirkwood saved the day there for Lundgaard. Kirkwood could have easily stayed in the throttle as we've seen McLaughlin going past. But Kirkwood could have forced the issue right here. And if he did, it would have been Lundgaard hard into the outside wall.
2 laps to
He's
go.
got the pace, but can't do anything about it.
I'm wondering what we're seeing on the low screen, but up on top, Alex Palou takes the white flag and starts his last lap here in St. Pete. And James Townsend, it has been a phenomenal drive from Alex Palou. Last year,
was.
he owed so much to other teams, other drivers' mistakes, but this one, he
I
is
saw the orange and blue, PNC pink.
from the front.
We heard from his race team.
So, like I said, no reason. No reason for Palou to use push to pass, because if it's a 13-second lead,
Not starting on the front row.
And you don't want to burn excess fuel. You just want to hit your marks. So
only 2 wins on street courses so far, but that's where you improve, and that's what he's done.
The best has returned.
I know Pillow was gonna be good, but
the question remains: how do
you know.
this man, Alex Pillow, makes it back-to-back wins on the streets of St. Pete?
He delivered that win. Get it? Because he's a DHL car. So
the pole sitter comes home second. Lundgaard, 12th to 3rd, will be delighted with that. That is your podium.
Be awesome podium. I can see off against Super Series now. For Confetti Choco's race was rigged.
He said we are so back on the
I wonder if he's gonna do another Solo Cup livery.
2026 season. How much did you miss this feeling?
Amazing. Like I cannot really tell you. It's been an amazing off season. Everybody at CGR and Honda have done a tremendous job.
I hear Zombie Nation in the
I
background.
don't know what to say. The car was unbelievable.
What? That's
today.
Zombie Nation.
Felt like those Firestones were like everlasting. Like they would just keep going. I had an amazing car.
Zombie Nation
today.
Army.
A lot of power. So yeah, cannot thank these guys enough.
Oh my God, it's Kingpin.
Congratulations from Chip Ganassi himself, and well-deserved. Almost a 13-second lead there. It's been a long off-season. There have been rule changes.
I think it's funny how Chip Ganassi of all people. I think it's funny how the team owners need passes. Like, oh, are you really Chip Ganassi?
So it's pretty impressive. Long season in front of us, but what a great way to start this season.
Chip, how impressed are you?
I mean, it's just, obviously it's been an interesting off season on the track and off the track. It's all behind us now, and we're right back to where we want to be.
Yeah, the background flag is what I want. So. And Tyler Reddick won the NASCAR race. So let's see. Let's find some highlights. Highlights 44 minutes. It wasn't even that good of a race. All right, let's watch some NASCAR highlights. We'll go to feature predictions portion. We return to the spooky future.
All right, around turn 20, we're going to climb 134 feet up to turn 1.
All my favorite just tracks in general. Plus, it's expensive if I go to F1 race here. That's just F1 start line. That NASCAR uses as for start finish. But, you know, NASCAR doesn't believe in track limits, so avert your eyes if you're an F1 fan like me.
Wide at the front. Chase Briscoe swung really wide in turn one, but all that did was just clear him the lane. He's your leader.
Yeah, well, there's not a better sight, but here's the section that gets really tricky to run side
Man, I
by side.
love
You see one
driving
car
the
right there in the
S's.
back, wants to get around that pylon. That looks like AJ Allmendinger right there.
In an F1 car, two
You
firsts of
miss-
S's, you
miss,
can take
the
full
racetrack,
throttle.
The penalty is not worth it.
Oh, we'll lock up.
And they don't use a full F1 layout anymore,
It's
which I
actually
think
Ty
is
Dillon
funny.
in the 10.
Dive down to the inside for William Byron. Takes him 3 wide.
So,
With
There's
Hocevar
SVG
in,
looking at the
Allmendinger.
inside. Look at that crossover move. Gained me a couple right there.
Well, he wants to get going, and you see a battle for the lead right here between Chase Briscoe and Tyler Reddick. You can run outside anywhere you want in these sections of the racetrack. There are no limits on the track other than in the S's.
it's so stupid. But NASCAR only forces track limits over S's.
Try to gain that track position, that clean
Track
air
limits exist
that he
for a
gave up
reason.
at the
It's a
top of the
safety
hill.
reason.
Him and Chastain got high, opened the door up for Briscoe to thank you very much.
And if they have an alt-start finish, you take that from any car.
Here comes Chastain to the inside. He wants second in turn 20.
Alt-start finish is used in qualifying.
And we're seeing all these guys be really aggressive right now, trying to make passes while the
So-
cars are all bunched together before they get strung out. And we talk about Ross Chastain right here. He's a previous winner. We know that he can.
Because
get the
early
job
time
done
for
here
course
at
racing,
Coda.
that's makes it so much fun to
Well, lap times
watch.
from the start of the race to now
So-
have fallen off, about a second and a half.
See Ryan Blaney looking to the inside right here. Another late move.
What's annoying is I'm not enforcing track limits.
And again, you can just see how much better that car is turning.
If I was judging NASCAR, every
I think he's finally, if he holds on right here,
the
he's
second,
got the upper hand.
because it's not really designed for it,
Yeah,
the
and
second
I mean,
white
at this
line
point,
would be my
Briscoe
track
knows how much
limits.
better he is, and gave him plenty of room to be able to finish that pass. And
But I have to be all four tires off.
maybe you can learn something while you can still see him. And I think for him, he knows the chatter about this racetrack and where he qualified. And when you're on top of the game and you're expected to be the best, it motivates you when people think.
Or
that
if
this
it's
is
the
the week
second
and you
white
see a late
line.
dive right there.
I like
Those
all
are the
for
types
white
of things that
lines
he's
where
so
they
creative
put the
with
F1 brake
and making
markers.
happen at the last second that will surprise people.
Now, I like what Michael McDowell did
So-
right there. He gave Van Gisbergen the corner. That's a veteran road racer move. Get him to pass you where it's not going to hurt your lap time or his. I imagine we're going to see some different thoughts on whether stage points or positioning for the win here is more of a possibility.
Yeah, no question, Mike. I think we'll see three different
I so hate when we do
agendas.
stage racing.
Remember, they close pit road at the end of the stage with 2 to go when the leader crosses the start-finish line.
It's one good thing you saw earlier is at least tries to bring down some decent rear burst, so traction or grip wasn't an issue.
Bell in the pit road.
So Christopher Bell, last
Maybe this
year's
is just a hard pit
winner,
road to get in
becomes
the
one of
F1
first
game. I can't even imagine how
along with William Byron and Kyle Larson.
hard it would be to be in real life.
That fast, somewhere is hurting. Usually the long run, not the case for the
So,
Excuse me. Blaney won on the Roval at Charlotte in 2018, but he's not had a top 5 on a road course with this 7th gen car. And
the
here's the
Echo
leader on
Park
pit
Research
road.
Zone.
Turn 20 and headed for the green and
Ross
white checkered
Chastain
flag.
wants
Ross
stage
Chastain
Uno.
is going to get his 4th stage win on a road course. 15 cars made their pit stop.
I guess he was here for a fraud. I wonder if I was even a way to excuse me, save gas.
And the Echo Park Automotive Restart Zone sends them back to green. Here we go. Briscoe way down the inside.
See, it's plenty of room for
Well, and you got to be careful down on
them
that
to
very
pass
far
on
inside
the
because it
track.
can get really rough.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of made a pass off track in the F1 game. I won't. But you know.
High risk corner, turn 1.
Yeah, and from the first start, we saw the intensity pick up right off the bat right there.
Game didn't give me legal overtake, so I was like, yep, I'm keeping this spot.
Well, puts
Whee!
that talented 19-year-old at the back and with flat spotted tires to start stage 2.
Come a long way. Yeah, you see Suarez moving to the inside over here. Oh, he clipped him trying to get to the inside of him, didn't he?
Yeah, he just misjudged.
Just a racing incident, like Secret Drops incident was.
Nobody else hit him. That was the risk. We needed to gamble to get some track position. You talk about, when I was listening to you talk about Chastain, Kevin, the other side of that equation and why you do that is Suarez. But you have to hold tough.
And behind him,
a deficit of tires, and he's doing a great job of that.
Behind him, Ty Gibbs has had speed today.
Yeah,
Goes after teammate Briscoe, and here comes Allmendinger.
Ty Gibbs is looking really good on this long run right here. He's been able to pass 3 or 4 of these guys over the last few laps, so he's definitely making his way forward.
And they worked a lot on that car. Yesterday, it wasn't happy. He wasn't very happy at all with his race car after practice. Not the fastest. Huge turnaround for them.
And here's the leader on pit road. Spin for Josh Berry. Gets going again.
Desperation starts setting in. Those passes, they're not near as easy as they were at the start. Here they come.
Yeah, they're going to come to pit road. Yep. Blaney is in. Well, remember, stage 3 is twice as long as this stage. 9 drivers did not stop in these last couple of laps here. Ty Gibbs.
Ty Gibbs won stage 2.
First stage win on a road course in the NASCAR Cup Series. AJ Allmendinger 3 seconds back. Daniel Suarez another 3 back. Todd Gilliland and then Tyler Reddick. Kyle Busch trying to muscle and move up a bit. He led the most laps here last year. He's in that mix. Van Gisbergen.
Man, Kyle Busch, the fall off of Kyle Busch really studied.
SVG wants to make this pass as quick as he can. 4 wide.
Look out.
So
McDowell got aggressive there. Elbows up. He's not done. Trying to get the position on him.
And doing it the hard way around the outside. Michael McDowell.
Yeah, that's always setting you up for the next corner, which is this one. That's how you get it.
But they have been really, really evenly matched throughout most of this race.
You saw Blaney there a bit more aggressive with the curb hopping through that part of the course.
And 2 totally different styles.
Yes.
They've got 2 totally different approaches as to how they're attacking this track. Blaney's much more tidy, narrower entries. A lot of the exits are narrower compared to Tyler Reddick.
Well, you heard Kevin,
Eric Jones.
All right, he's way out wide. He gets back in. Obviously gets into the 77. I don't know if they called him a quick clear right there or not, but he turned to left right into the door of Hocevar.
Yeah, I mean, as fast as the thing went left, it makes you think that, or hope that he was up on the curb or something, and that right rear stepped out from underneath him as he got on the throttle.
Anyways,
I'm not blaming that one on Hocevar.
Definitely hung a left.
You can see the parts, but F1 track for don't run.
Larson, who crosses over and gets to his inside.
So
here we go.
Robbins racing.
Still there.
Still there.
And Bell emerges.
Still there. It's awesome that hey, building a mini music park inside the track.
Back in there.
Those two have been like a magnet to one another all race. They've been beating and banging on each other.
So if you thought you were going crazy, you were not. You did see over across that coda.
After leading 4 laps and winning a stage.
They're still going at it back here.
Yeah.
Larson and Bell. Oh.
And here comes Kyle Busch. Looking at Larson's inside. He wants a piece of this.
You know.
Yeah, we haven't talked about Kyle Busch all day, but Bell just moved the 5 car back out of the way.
Well, you got Kyle Busch right there looking to pounce, and Austin Cindric, and Ryan Preece.
Well, I mean, when you race like this and you're throwing haymakers at each other,
It's okay, race. I know.
Drags everybody else into the race.
Yeah, look in front of him. Nobody.
Hopefully it was like 30 minutes of highlight trophy, but
Again. And Busch to the inside, looking to capitalize.
excuse me.
And he gets Bell.
Can't get it out of gear. What you struggle with? Only the lifter tire spinning.
That's weird.
That's the car that I said was slow on the front straight. Chase Briscoe. Only one tire spinning. Larry?
Yeah, remember, they don't have axles anymore. This is a transaxle, so it could be one of those things that goes out to the hub from the center of the transaxle that's broke.
As soon as we heard the radio of Ryan Blaney's team telling him to hit pit road, the 45 team and Billy Scott, crew chief Billy Scott, got on the radio immediately and said, pit, pit, pit. Originally, they were going to go another lap or two, but they wanted to offset what the 12 car did. As far as the car, he has been silent all day long. Tyler Happy.
So.
All right, who's going to beat who up pit road? It's going to be even.
Man, that was an insane race off pit road.
Car, but if you're Blaney, you want to make this happen quick because you're better than him at the beginning of these runs. The last
Tyler Reddick just was able to recover.
Ross Chastain has come undone. He makes it somehow to pit road. After a big slide through the crowd,
it's just weird where we had 2 races where 2 drivers lost. Both of them lost a rear tire, which is wild.
He's been saying he is sick all race long. He finally just pulled it in. And at the same time, that man right there, Myatt Snyder, is my pit spotter. He's been helping me today. Chad Knaus came up to him and me and said, is it okay if Myatt gets in this race car? And I said, absolutely. So here we are. So Alex is out of the car. Myatt now, he races in the O'Reilly series. He's going to get in Alex Bowman's car.
See Michael McDowell headed to pit road. Christopher Bell, he was running fourth, so we got a bunch
lot
of
of cars. That's exactly right, Kevin. From fourth on back, puts pressure.
Robin was better. I just think I will be the exhaustion.
looking really low.
This is, and the weather yesterday is exactly why F1 doesn't race until October in Texas.
Again. How about this? There he is. So they got him past for second.
Yeah.
Tyler Reddick trying to drive away from Van Gisbergen with Blaney now third. Attaboy. Oh, little bumper tag there. Oh, no. Kyle Busch got into Jesse Love, who got into Chris Buescher, who got off track at turn 20.
Go back and watch the last 5 laps. Tell me that
Kyle Busch. What a little bitch.
That is not where you want to be 3 wide.
Wow, Todd Gilliland had to give way there to save his car.
Not over yet.
Nope.
New
Priest, Logano, Cole,
different team, same witching and moaning.
And right behind him, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Priest, the RFK
So.
boys trying to gang up on those Chevys. Bell to the inside on Blaney, who has to give him room.
Van Gisbergen, he tried his best, but he could not beat Reddick.
There he does.
Little contact.
I think Reddick, excuse me,
Flawless. Hasn't slipped a wheel once.
was able to just hit his marks better like Hello did.
The pits did a great job. Strategy worked in their favor. That's that momentum, baby.
And you can have those hard conversations and things that they
Whoa, Hocevar, front straightaway, slides from turn 20, halfway up the straightaway and into the wall.
Watch for the caution.
He can back it away, and he's going to get going. Whew, we're going to stay green.
I mean, Red would have won, even if that was caution, because obviously it's a final lap.
Got off in that dirt at the end.
You saw F1 lights.
Exit off of turn
I love
20.
Hocevar. He's such a nice kid, and he'll just race and then do a Twitch stream, which is hilarious.
Yeah, let's finish this off. They wouldn't have minded it coming out now if you're Billy Scott and Michael Jordan. Believe it or not, I can't believe he's going to have to stay, Kevin. Cannot miss a race now.
Guess we'll see him in Phoenix.
Well, they said this could not be done.
So,
winning the first 3 races of a NASCAR season. No one has ever done it. Not since 1949. It happens today. Three-peat for Tyler Reddick.
this is some big marbles.
Great work.
So. Yeah, that will do it for the past, and now we go to the spooky dooky future. So, excuse me. Let's just start with my top 5 in for drivers and constructors championships for Formula One. Starting with the drivers championships. I think Oscar wins the world championship this year. Second, it's gonna be Max. Do. I see Lando falling to third this year. Charles Leclerc. I think he's gonna come third at the championship. And fifth. You know what? Let's switch. Charles Leclerc for Lando fourth. Fifth. I'm gonna say Lewis. Okay. McLaren is getting for one. It's getting a free Pete. I don't know who's gonna come second Constructors Championship, but we will think about it. And then we'll do this week's predictions. You know what? Red Bull's gonna come second. Ferrari third. Mercedes fourth. I guess about Mercedes, that'd be great. My fifth place prediction is going to be Racing Bulls. I know it's kind of bold, but you know. You never know. All right. So now we start with excuse me. This week, which apparently the Blue Jackets play tonight. So which stinks because they have back to back. Didn't think they played it until tomorrow. think they can beat the Rangers 2-1. And then they play Nashville. I think Nashville beats them just because it's a back-to-back situation. And then the Oilers play tomorrow night. I forget who Oilers play. Excuse me, Ottawa. I think we bounce back and beat Ottawa. So take us to Wednesday, which the Oilers are off. Obviously, Blue Jackets will be off after playing back to back. Excuse me. I take us to Thursday the 6th. Sorry, Friday the 6th. Thursday. It'll make me. Excuse me. Pretty for a month. So the Jackets probably don't play till Thursday after tonight and tomorrow night. No, they don't play until Saturday. I don't mind that. This is a brutal schedule this year with the Olympics. I know we're past Olympics, but you know. Because of. So yeah, first day for Jackets play as I thought. We're gonna unfortunately lose because they're playing for defending Stanley Cup champion. Actually, no, I think we can win. So that brings us to Friday with the Oilers. Excuse me. I think they can beat Carolina. Take us to Saturday. I think Newgard is gonna win. So, Joseph Newgard's gonna win the Oval, so I only. Alright, and then that brings us to Sunday, NASCAR, Phoenix. Kyle Larson's gonna win. FC Cincinnati, I say they win. 2-0 versus Toronto. And then make sure Jackets will play Saturday. Oh, they do. Wait, but why? Oh, right. It's the makeup game from when Snowmageddon happened. So. And then finally, with the Oilers, they play Vegas that night, I believe, Sunday night. They do at 9:30 my time. So I think we can beat Vegas. Excuse me. For F1, I almost forgot F1. I say Oscar wins for Australia Grand Prix. Max comes. It's going to be a double McLaren podium, but I think Verstappen's is going to split the middle. So I think Max is going to come second, and Lando's going to come in third. So yeah. I think. Yeah, that will do it for today. So long we took 2 app breaks. So I thank you guys for watching. Excuse me. God bless. I still believe that Jesus is Lord. I'll see you tomorrow for a short stream because tomorrow's my mom's birthday, so it's being dinner with her and you know, stuff like that. All right, if you're watching, so YouTube rating now.